Hello guys, this is DJSUs and welcome to a rumours video for the end of Doctor Who. This video is like the first part of a two-part video that I've done with Joey. He's doing it on his channel. He's going to do one and I'm going to do one. And his link will be in the description for his channel. I think his videos are getting posted on Saturday. So what it is it's a competition to see who can guess right. So I've called it Dan v Joey. How this works is that I've came up with 3 ideas and 3 theories how Series 10 will end, how Peter Capaldi will regenerate, how John Sim is going to be included, how the Mondasian Cybermen are going to be included, that kind of stuff. And out of me and Joe, whoever guesses the best or closest wins. Simply, they win. But I've got 3 things to talk about, so let's start talking about them. The first thing, or the first one, is that I believe that Missy is the Rani. The Rani is a villain from the classic Doctor Who episodes. I think she kind of killed the 8th Doctor. No, not the 8th Doctor. 7th Doctor. I think she was it 6th. It was 6th Doctor. I think she killed the 6th Doctor. She's appeared in many classic Doctor Who episodes, and she's like a time woman, but she's not a time lord. And the reason why Missy would have lied to her, lied to the Doctor, would be to get on his nerves. If you really got on his nerves, it will obviously make him more compassionate, and I think it would make him fight better. And I think because she is mental, she might do that. She might have said to the Doctor that she's the Master, which, come to think of it, isn't a great plan, but I hope it is possible, because people wished that Missy was the Rani, and she's not. She was revealed to be the Master, and as she's still showing up, we would like to see what on earth is going on with the character and why Stephen Moffat wants to keep her so much. I thought they would have finished it, and why isn't... When she died in Death in Heaven, why didn't she generate into the next Master? How did she survive? Because it's not really explained. Because if you were shot, you would regenerate, wouldn't you? But she didn't. She vaporized. How does that work? Or is that just a complete and utter plot hole done by Stephen Moffat? The second theory that I have is that Missy and the Master, the John Sim Master, are going to team up together, to really test the Doctor and fight the Doctor. Maybe at the end of... Well, I don't know how they would fit this in, to be honest, but maybe I'm thinking Eaters of Light. You could fit it in there, maybe even at episode 11, because I feel like episode 11, what I've heard about episode 12, the Mondasian Cybermen won't actually appear until the end of episode 11, so it's possible for there to be a filler for the Master and Missy to come in and to act as that filler, to get the first part of the two-parter started, and then we see either the Doctor dying and having to regenerate, and then, I don't know, at the end of episode 12, or even at the Christmas special, who knows. But if they come and team up, if Missy goes back in time and brings the Master goes to the back in time before he died and brings him back, then she will obviously have a massive weak point that she's just kind of pushed his buttons of the Doctor to really get on his nerves, and it might send him over the edge, I think. And it would be very interesting to see how the John Sim Master relationship with the Peter Capaldi Master. Peter Capaldi, Doctor, Master. What? Right. But do I think that this will happen? Out of the 3 that I've got, this is probably the least likely to happen. I think that on this one, bits might happen. So we might see John Sim Missy going to get John Sim's master, but we probably won't see them team up in the way that it did. Which brings me on to my third point. My third and final point is that all 3 villains, so I'm talking about Missy, the Master, and all of the Mondasian Cybermen will be fused together into that 2-part, because we don't have many episodes left that we don't know about. The Eaters of Light seems to be a kind of one-off episode about a mystery that Bill knows about but nobody else does, and she wants the Doctor to help her find out what happened. The Empress of Mars is about what's on Mars in it, and it's got Ice Warriors, and obviously there's the Lie of the Land and the Pyramid at the End of the World, which were part of this 3-parter. But these 3 villains coming together in the final episode is probably quite likely. Stephen Moffat, in an interview a long time ago in 2015, said about how he had an idea that he would get the 2 Masters and some other Time Lords and Gallifreyans and whatever, and have them fight the Doctor. Because Peter Capaldi really wants to fight the Mondasian Cybermen, they may let him. They may have made the Time Lords Mondasian Cybermen, so then they can come in as well. And maybe obviously they've kept it very secretive because they don't want anyone to know that he is going to be in the series, even though it was announced a couple of weeks after filming. But I hope this is true, to be honest, because I would love to see all 3 villains in one episode fighting the Doctor, trying to kill the Doctor, and probably failing at the end, but then the Doctor having to, with every single last bit of energy that he's got left, fight through each... I'm not saying he punches him in the face, but he fights through each villain, defeating them, really getting that old, sort of wary, worn down sort of body, I suppose, and going a bit like Matt Smith did when on Trenzalore. Was it Trenzalore? Yeah, Trenzalore. When he defeated anything that came into this town. Well, maybe the Doctor is kind of doing that kind of storyline when he is fighting all of these 3 villains as they come at him, come at Cardiff, come at the entire world, and it's his job to try and stop them all and anyone else who really wants to help him, so maybe units, things like that. So they're all going to come in, they're all going to start fighting, big ass war going on behind them. It will be pretty cool if that happens. That's the thing I'm most hopeful for. I doubt it will happen. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Go and subscribe and go and check out Joey's channel. He's in the description down below. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, just to be kind and a sign of sympathy. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been DAJ Studios. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you give it a like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.